everyone. Welcome back to Still You, the podcast where we explore the Enneagram and try to figure out why we are the way that we are instead of just blaming our parents or something else for everything. I am your host, Caitlin, and today we're diving into the mysterious, the cerebral, the slightly socially awkward, but also extrilliant. Extrilliant? I think I just created a new word, but the extremely brilliant world of our Enneagram type fives. I'm so excited for this episode. They're called the Investigators of the Enneagram. Thanks for tuning in today. Sorry about the last 2 weeks and no episode. All two of you listening. I've been doing some traveling, and if you are on YouTube, you can see behind me some boxes that we're moving this week. So it's been a little hectic trying to juggle everything. So I appreciate you being here, being patient, but we're always going to come back. And we're upgrading our little podcasting space. I got my own little office, everything. I'm so excited. But so today we're talking about our fives. They are probably the ones who know more about the Enneagram than me because I'm like this stupid little expert. Not stupid. I take that back. But if a type 5 likes the Enneagram, they are probably going to know more about it than me and challenge me on stuff, which is great. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's why I love my fives. We can really go back and forth. But if you are a 5 and you're fact checking me right now, I'd love to hear your feedback, but only good vibes. All right. Okay. But if you are a 5, welcome. If you love a type 5, grrr, buckle up because this episode might help you understand why your partner disappears into their office for 8 straight hours to learn everything about something like bonsai trees or space. But again, first off, please share this episode if this does sound like someone you know, especially if it's your partner or your friend, brother, whatever. And then rate, review, subscribe on YouTube. You know, it's the easiest way to support and free, if I might add, to support my dream. But thanks in advance, everybody. Okay, let's dive in. That's our little theme for today for our fives because they are just something else. They are our head types. We're moving into the head/thinking triad of the Enneagram, which is our 5s, 6s, and 7s. They live up here in their brains, and they're the types that are more likely to deal with anxiety-riddled issues, which we will learn why. Gosh, I'm just really stumbling over my words today. Anyway, so what's our core blueprint of our fives? We'll start with the basics. What makes a 5 a 5? At their core, they're all about knowledge. They want to understand, observe, analyze, and just simply make sense of the world. So their secret belief is if I know enough, I'll be safe. And their biggest desire then is to be competent, to be capable, and to have mastery. So what's the opposite of that? For their basic fear, it's being useless, helpless, or overwhelmed. Okay. And their super ego message tells them you are good or okay if you have mastered something. And this is why they do what they do, which we'll dive deeper into a little bit. Like we're just getting started, obviously. So think of that 5 friend that says, before I make a decision, I just need to research just a little bit. And then weeks, months, years, maybe later, they're still researching. Or if your partner is a type 5 and you're in the throes of some difficult conversation or an argument or just a hard conversation about your relationship, that's they're sitting there all but silent, and you feel like you actually have to pull teeth just to get one tiny response. Girlfriend, I've been there. Pro tip: they are thinking, they're processing, or just avoiding altogether the hard feelings. Put a pin in that. Literally. we're going to bring that up again. But our fives are called the investigators for a reason, because more than any other type, they're driven to uncover why why things are the way that they are. Lord almighty, help me. But fives want to understand why the world, you know what? I meant to say how. I need to calm myself down. I want to get through this. I'm a little mentally overwhelmed with the move and everything that I got to do. So give your girl a break. Okay. Unpause. Fives want to understand how the world works, whether it's the mysteries of the universe, the microscopic world, animal kingdom, or even like the inner landscapes of their own psyche or their imagination. Neil deGrasse Tyson is actually a shining and ultra rare type 5 who is super knowledgeable and also outgoing and public facing, and he's an absolute gift to our world. He's charismatic and funny and literally a master of his craft, which is a very classic type 5 energy. It's hard to say, like, if he's not a type 5, I'd be actually surprised, because most type 5s are like 99% of them are going to be an introvert, and I wouldn't be surprised if he is like an introvert extrovert kind. um but if he's an extroverted type 5, that's ultra rare. I'm really curious though. But yeah, he's just a really good example, and it does, because I come across his videos all the time, and makes me wonder if he's capable of any kind of actual small talk other than like astrophysics or some sciencey topic, because he is pretty smart in a lot of areas. But it reminds me of that Key and Peele sketch. Go look it up right now. It's where um he's Key and Peele is playing a husband and wife, right? And the wife is upset that the dog keeps peeing on the curtains, and all he does is like turn toward the camera and respond with like, "Time is but an essence of pee," and something like. It's just really funny. Just go look it up. Anyway, but our type 5s, they're always searching, asking questions, and delving into things into ultra depth. They don't want to, they do not accept certain received opinions or doctrines. So they feel a strong need to test the truth of most assumptions themselves.